What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. That's the only place you can find a wave. It's the Wave 804. Hey, man, say, man, we about to go ahead and do another interview. Dropped a couple, but I had to go ahead and get you on here. I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna go ahead and let the sister introduce herself. You can go ahead and speak.
To show you. What's up, guys? I'm Rasan. I'm an artist here in RVA. I make all types of music. I make R&B, hip hop, anything versatile, you name it, for sure. But yeah, it's nice to be here for sure.
Yeah, man. I had to make sure, start the interview right.
For real.
Also, yeah, start the interview right and get some people on here that's really like been about their business for a very, very long time. So, I ain't gonna hold you up too much, but I definitely want you to be able to explain to everybody as far as like what got you started on music, your influences. And if you care to share anything else about that, you can as well.
For sure. What got me into doing music, I at the age of 10, I started in the church choir.
Mm.
And yeah, I just stayed there ever since until I think my sophomore year of college. That's when I ran into Flash Harris and Daydream. That's the guys that got me into music and recording and everything because I never really stepped foot into a studio or anything before that. So
Hmm.
um, I really liked the feeling, and I got exposed to like so much stuff, like studios, people, events, like
Hmm.
so I don't know, like I fell in love with music then and there. And so that's really what got me into it. But my musical influences are like Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, um, shoot, I like Kehlani. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I listened to a lot of Teddy growing up. Teddy Pendergrass, that shit hard.
What you know about Teddy P? What you know about
Hey,
Mr.
come
Turtleball?
on, come on, bro, come on, come on,
Yeah,
come on.
call
And
Mr.
Luther
Turtleball.
Vandross, Luther
Ooh.
Vandross.
Big Luther,
Yep,
Little Luther.
big Luther, bro. Come on, bro. You're not that chick is crazy.
Nah, Big Luther.
Oh, okay, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Don't, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I listened to a lot of people, a lot of old R&B growing up, like Isley Brothers, stuff like that. Marvin Gaye, I love Marvin Gaye. So yeah,
Yeah, that's ill, man. What you know about the Ozzy brothers, man?
come on, man.
What you
Between the Sheets is like my favorite song by them. Like I know it's the most like heard song because people be like, oh, well, I know that song too. I don't give a fuck. That's a fire ass song. It's one of their best
Yeah.
songs.
I like Footsteps in the Dark.
Now,
Um
Footsteps in the Dark's clean.
that's my shit. That's my shit. Let me see. Footsteps in the Dark, Between the Sheets. Who's that lady? Who's
Yes.
that lady? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you. So you got the musical pieces. Now, before transitioning into doing your own music, was it kind of hard as far as like you was in the choir and then now you starting to get into music where it's starting to be more comfortable to you? Was that kind of hard of a transition for you?
Honestly, no. For me, it was kind of like I just grew up hearing different types of music and stuff. Gospel music was pretty cool for me. Like I love gospel music, but like I don't know. I My musical influences, like I said, like Chris Brown, like Michael Jackson, they weren't really gospel for real. But I did love the way they sounded. You know, I love the beat choice that they had. I love
Mm.
like the basses and everything. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing laundry. That's that.
Oh God,
I
damn,
was
like, bro,
telling
who
them, I was
get
like, yo,
who
what's
the hell
banging
getting
back
beat up in your
there?
back in the background, man?
Nah,
You over here
facts,
shook knight
facts.
and shit. You over here
I ain't gonna lie,
doing the
bro.
interview and
I'm
somebody
gonna
get
have to
their
let
ass
that
whooped.
jump. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let it rock, bro. That's my laundry day.
Damn.
That's my laundry. Um, but yeah, nah, it was never a uncomfortable like transition. I would say what was uncomfortable for me, was like I guess talking about like heavy topics and like when you have people supporting you like family and they listen to that type of stuff, like it's like, oh nah, like so for instance, like my sex songs and stuff, like I stay away, like I don't even send them to my parents, no none of that. I just let that shit ride. Like no.
Would that be wild? You hear like your pops getting groovy to your song?
Nah, that would be
Yeah. That'd be
insane.
some wild shit.
I would
And be in the car,
Mm-mm.
you be in the car, you do that, and you walk up on
Nah,
the,
that'd be insane.
yeah, you be like, yo, Dad, what you doing? Oh shit, my bad. God damn it.
Mm-mm.
No, my bad. I was trying to turn to the gospel channel, 104.7. Let me hurry up.
Nah, I'm weak.
Let me go ahead and cut that off real quick. Let me go ahead and cut that off. All right. So now that you get into the music that you really want to get into, what were certain things that you had to learn? Because again, it's your first time being in the studio, and who was there to like help you, you know, kind of put things together, if that's the best word to say.
um, so what I learned was shit, even just controlling your voice. I didn't have a lot of voice control. I didn't know a thing about like punching in the studio. I didn't know anything, to be honest. I was just clueless. So over time, just as I started watching people like do the engineer work, I kind of fell in love with that too because I started going on YouTube and looking up stuff, everything like that.
Uh,
Um, yeah. And I got kind of tired of like paying to go to the studio and like say I wouldn't finish a song. I'd be like, damn, like I gotta wait and all this extra shit. Hell no. I went out and bought my own studio and I
mm,
started doing YouTube. Me and him aren't, on good terms right now, but there was a guy or whatever that helped me out with my music stuff. Um, and I'm thankful for the experience, but
mm-hmm,
yeah, that's basically where I learned my stuff, just collabing with people and just really learning.
mm-hmm. Do you have somebody off the top of your head that you was like you had fun collaborating with when you was in the studio?
That's
She
tough.
ain't trying to leave nobody out. She just the
I'm
top of the
saying,
cup.
I'm I'm
The
saying
top of the
that's
cup.
tough. That's tough. That's tough. Um, Shoot, in the studio, I would either have to say because I really liked me and Taz is like me and Taz Tycoon. We had
Mm-hmm.
a really good bond within the studio, and I really love Suli. Um, Suli is really awesome in the studio. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love that man. His energy is so hype, and it's very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
To see someone else trying to get to the same goal that you are,
Mm-hmm.
and they help push you to that goal. So, shouts out to them for real. But yeah, I would say between those two.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like that's why it was important to network too, because you see the
Hmm.
value out of, what you bring it to the table when they're bringing to the table, and how, specific do you have to be to find the right people to work with? I mean, because again, like a lot of people make music, a lot of people,
Hmm.
make rap, sing and stuff like that. But as far as you, how careful are you when you want to make music, but you try to make music with the right people?
Um, I try to check people out musically, but sometimes I'll just vibe out if the person's like chill. Um, for
Mm-hmm.
me, if you really want to work with me and stuff, I'm completely open. It's just I also have run into the situation of I guess where some artists naturally don't fit the aesthetic that you're trying to go for. So when it is time to collab, sometimes I have to walk away from those because there's certain things that you want your name attached to, and there's certain things that you don't want your name attached to, and it's all a
Facts.
business standpoint in for music. So I don't ever want anyone to take that statement personal or that their stuff is not good enough. But at the end of the day, the music industry is a business. So you know, you have to be careful of what you attach your name to. So that's
Right.
for me, it's like I always try to check out people's catalog. And then for me, go to the studio, vibe out. And if I'm feeling your vibes, cool. Like, let's see what magic we can make. But
Mm-hmm.
that's important too. If you're not bringing vibes or nothing like that, or you just like dull in the studio, then nah, I'm kind of like, I'm good.
I'm good off of you. Facts. And then,
Yeah.
that brings up a question where, um, you posted something on your story about, being around certain people that you're not comfortable with and stuff like that.
Mhm.
What what was something that kind of made you really think of that? Like, you don't have to go into the specifics, but as far as like your opinion, because now you're able to voice it. Like, well, what made you want to write something like that? Because, again, that's something that I understand. I don't want to be around somebody if I'm with you, and especially if So a lot of times people don't know. Some people just keep it business and that's it. And then they see somebody. But if you do know and you set that up, then how do you be able to carry that yourself?
I mean, for me, I'm gonna try to be as mature as I can in the situation. If I see them, then I see them. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like for me, it's like I don't like the fake petty shit, to be honest. I've just been running into a lot of people that I've had falling out with, and I don't have any beef or anything toward these people. I
Mm-hmm.
just know that I can't fuck with you. That's just what it is. So when I do run into those people, it's kind of like, all right. And say if I'm in a setting where I have to be around them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be on no like shady shit. If it's around somebody that I love and they're there for them too, I mean, respectfully, I'm gonna let them know and just be like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. But at the end of the day, I have to support you if I fuck
Right.
with you.
Right.
So I'm gonna be as mature as possible. I'm not just as long as you don't get me to try to be on some buddy buddy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to swap energies with those people. Um, but Richmond is so small, is what I'd be talking to people about. Richmond is so tiny, and everybody's running into each other. So it's kind of like you're running into that problem
Mm-hmm.
pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's like I try not to like mind that energy for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I just try to tell people don't bring me into that shit. Like whatever
Mm-hmm.
y'all got going on, that's cool, that's great. Handle your business, but please don't bring me into it.
Mm-hmm. I respect that because especially like you should be told that hey, this person's gonna be here, this and this and that's gonna happen, or I'm
Yeah,
gonna do something. It's all about communication. I feel like that's something that a
for
lot of people
sure.
lack is communication, and importance of that. When you doing your music and you want to make sure everything is put together perfectly, to your liking, is there something that you kind of have a discussion about ahead of time, or is it kind of people are really familiar with your work? You know what I'm saying? They know how get in, get out, or however you like it.
I say both. I say both.
Mm.
Um, some people, some people will communicate that to me and just be like, "Hey, so and so is gonna be here," or "Hey, we needed this for this, so I contacted this person." I'm just gonna be like, "All right, cool." Like, I ain't got no beef with it.
Facts.
But if I'm just like popping up and I see that shit, like, I'm not gonna be on no dramatic shit. Like,
Mm.
I'm gonna just keep it pushing, like, because at the end of the day, I'm not there for that.
Mm.
So,
I
as
respect
long
that.
as, yeah, as long as niggas ain't on no weird shit, I'm cool. Like,
Right. I
you
respect
know,
that. Now let's go ahead and get into the music, man. Like the songs, you know what I'm saying? I see you constantly out there
hmm
performing. Let me know how that is as a musician, as an artist. You know, your music, like talk about your songs and then, saying performing. How that's rocking for you.
so musically, I'm doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making music every day. This morning, I was actually making a new song. Um,
What in the crib?
Hell yeah, I got studio in the crib. I did
Oh
studio
shit.
sessions. Yeah, I did studio
Oh, that's
sessions. 8
hard.
hours.
That's
hmm
hard. That's
hmm
hard. That's hard.
I can show you some shit right now.
That's hard. Oh shit, we
Yeah.
about to take a road trip to the studio. Oh shit.
Not the road trip. You're gonna take the few steps to my
Oh yeah, my
studio.
bad. My bad. Y'all make sure y'all take off y'all shoes and slippers in the crib. All right.
I'm weak. Yeah,
Uh,
please do. You don't want your carpet to be
nah,
fucked up.
nah,
Little
not at
spots and shit.
all. Hell nah. Hell nah. They got the Eddie Murphy, all white couch in that bitch.
hmm
Fuck your couch, nigga. In the
What you sipping
studio.
on?
Man, listen here. I'm not gonna hold you sipping on this champagne, man. Like ain't nothing heavy. I already done killed the tequila last night when watching the game and shit. I had lost my bets, on
Mm.
FanDuel, so I had to be able to cope with something.
I
Don't
can't
do
smoke
drugs
in
and
this
alcohol,
thing.
kids.
Can't smoke in
Um, but yeah, man, that joint here is crazy. Yeah, I'm sipping on the champagne, people. You make sure if you have a
this.
friend, somebody close to you that like to drink wine and champagne, sip it.
Always.
Sip it. You ain't gotta go with the hard liquor.
Always.
Yeah, so
For
we in the
sure.
studio, man.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about
So I'm
it.
making, yeah, I'm making this song. I don't know. I was just listening to a beat this morning. And I thought this jump was hard. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if this bitch will play. Hmm. I
That's
see what's
alright.
going on. Yeah,
That's
having technical difficulties. My
that's
computer be
alright.
on some weird shit, to be honest with you.
No, that's cool. But you can still be able to answer a question though, you know what I'm saying, as far as
Hell
the
yeah.
songs, like
Yeah.
the music and stuff like that. Like tell me about that. Like what's going for you? Like what songs is really out there that people love? What is the interest when it's coming to performing, you know?
I've been hearing a lot of people say that they love my song "Calling You." A lot of my music from back in the day like reflects like how I was feeling, and it still does now. But I mean, I don't know. Like a lot of people love my heartbreak music,
Uh-huh.
and it's crazy because like I, although I don't really like to make heartbreak music a lot, I realize it does help a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really what influences me behind my music in terms of emotion. Um, but I've been really diving into more like sounds and rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really wanting to get into rapping for a very long time. So it's like it takes me a longer to make a song in terms of that, but I always try to give like my best work, and that's why it takes so long for me to release something. A lot of people just go to the studio, and I do admire how people are, to lay things down so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Even a what? Oh, okay. Hold on one second.
Uh, well then, so I'm gonna go ahead and
No, you're
practice my
good. You're good.
advertisement speech. Hey, so this right here is the champagne to drinking right here.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I want to say shout out to the person. Make sure
Oh, no,
that
I got you.
I'm good. Make sure I'm motivated. So
All
yeah,
right, for sure.
make
Be
sure you get
safety.
you a good friend and some champagne. Now back to you.
Yeah, my friend just got back from the Marines, and he's getting ready to go back, so
Mm.
I just spending some time. That's my fault.
Nah, it's respect, man. Hey, shout out to bro. You know what I'm saying? When you see this, and hey, appreciate you for going out there and doing us a favor out there on the front lines, man. Doing what you
No,
do.
for sure.
Love,
For sure.
bro. Love.
For sure.
Yeah, man. But
Um,
you performing. No. Your songs. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
was
my
talking about that
song.
song that like that person
Yeah.
that everybody love. What's that song again?
Calling you.
Calling You. Is that a love song or that's like you pain raw wave in your feelings
I
off
went through a
off the
really,
balcony?
yeah. It was yeah, it was a robbery off the balcony.
Oh, you heard that
I was
shit. I'm
on the
sorry. I'm sorry.
balcony.
I didn't mean that.
No,
I'm
you're
so sorry.
good.
I didn't mean that. Nah,
You're
bro.
good.
Yeah, that's all right though. That's all
Yeah, I was
right.
going through a lot of shit at the time, and I just wrote about my heartbreak. And the lyrics, like everything in the lyrics, is kind of like I just be taking everything I go through and I've gone through
Mm,
into one and just let it ride. Like
I got you. I got
so,
you. What?
yeah. But this song, oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry,
No, go ahead.
it's all good. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying. You know, you go ahead and finish.
Oh, I was actually gonna preview the song I was working on this morning. I got it pulled up, but
Uh,
I didn't. Yeah,
oh no. I mean,
I
look,
didn't
if
want
you're
to
gonna give us
interrupt
an
you.
exclusive, give us an exclusive. That's what we need right here on the Wave Fatal Force exclusive. That's the only thing that we is exclusive.
For
Listen,
sure.
yeah. We
All
don't
right,
show no
bet,
emotion. We got motion.
bet.
Like the
Bet.
boys' emotion. Give you my devotion.
Not the devotion, no. Hey, you smooth, yo. You smooth. You
Alright,
smooth.
so the boys'
I fuck with you
emotion.
heavy, yo. You
Yeah, I just be
smooth.
chilling. Look, I'm trying to tell you, it's that champagne, man. Y'all go get y'all some. Look, New Year's Eve is coming up. Okay, it's on Sunday. Everybody, the ball drop fabulous. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You feel me?
Hate knows ain't happy. And happy hoes ain't hate.
So,
Ah, man. Shout out to my bartender.
not for real.
Not
Child.
for real. Shout out. Yeah, so she about to get the music played up. Now, what is your favorite? You perform every Monday. What's the
Yes.
spot?
Melodic Monday.
What
Shouts to
is
them. Shouts to Seven. Shouts to Corey. Everybody.
that's
Chuck.
what it's shout out to the game. Now, let me tell you, I feel like it's so important to shout them out because they actually hold events constantly on every Monday for
Yes.
people to be able to go out there and do what they do best. How important do you think that is for, artists or anybody that's trying to be able to be vocal?
It's important as hell to get your stuff out there. The
Mm-hmm.
more people listen, even if it's just one ear, you've done your job as an artist. You're spreading your creativity and your creation upon others. And to be honest, like everybody has their reasons for getting their music out. Some people like to have fun with this shit. Some people want it as a career. So it really is important for you to share it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you want to get big. You want people to know you
Mm-hmm.
because once you have the community like on your side,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you got the city on lock, you can go anywhere with that shit. And sometimes it's hard for artists because I always tell people you want to travel, and that's what I'm starting to think about as well as an artist. Sometimes a lot of people can't get their city on lock, and their city is second to follow, behind another because you got full support somewhere else, but your own city probably don't, you know. So it's kind of like it's different. Everybody has different resources and different people that they know. So I
Mm-hmm.
always say it comes down to it. If you don't know people, get your shit out there. Get out
Mm-hmm.
there and get on the stage. Do something. Take all the opportunities you can get because there's a lot of things out here that a lot of people don't know about or like you know what I'm saying? Like it's get your shit out there. It's important. Please. It's important.
Only thing I ask is just for people just to be passionate about their work. Because if you're
Yes.
gonna DM me about anything about work, and you probably vouch for this, make sure you have everything together. That's the only thing that I ask. Because I'm going to give you exactly what you need. You need service, you need promotion, you need interviews. That's what I'm here for. 7 years in, man. I ain't talking shit, but I'm about my shit. But I'm just going to let people know, like, yo, this is what's going on. So, and with that, with resources, because that again, when you do those events every Monday, that is a resource because there's new people that's coming in there, reoccurring people and stuff like that. How important is it as far as being consistent when it comes as being an artist? Because a lot of people make music and this is what they say that they are, but as far as like their body of work and how the way that they work, their work ethic is different.
That's a good question. For me,
Shout out to that champagne.
I shots to champagne. For me, I am an artist that likes quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me though. A lot of people work at different pace. There's a lot of artists that can go to the studio and just lay something down and or lay multiple things down on a track,
Mm-hmm.
or a few tracks. Hell, make an album. But like me, I'll probably make a song a night or every two, days, you know. And so I'm so sorry.
No, you
Um,
good.
I would say, why are people calling me? Every time I'm busy, somebody
Because you
calling me.
famous.
I
You
guess so.
famous.
Um, but yeah, everybody works at their pay, like different pace.
Mm-hmm.
I like quality. I like quantity over quality because I can't stand it. There's some artists that I really enjoy that just push bullshit now.
You mean
And I'm
quality
not
over
saying
quantity.
yes.
There you go.
Sorry,
I had to make sure because somebody probably
quality.
gonna hear you what you say. Like I think it's the other way around. But go ahead. I heard what you saying. Uh huh.
Yeah, my fault. My fault. My fault.
Uh huh.
Um, and so yeah, like I can't. Damn, give me a second. I'm trying to find that shit. So I always say it's really important
Right.
to work at your own pace. You cannot force creativity. It's not something you want to do because you can push some straight ass, and you don't want to do that. At least in my opinion. But if you want to push stuff, that's cool. But
Mm,
sometimes you want to leave shit on a you want to leave shit hanging too,
right.
like
Yeah.
on a cliffhanger, because people, the more you, that's why I make short ass songs. To be
Mm,
honest, it leaves people wanting more from me.
right.
They'll be like, "Oh, that shit was hard. Run it back." Sometimes, like, if you try to push too much, it's like
Right.
me. I like that's like pushing the album, like Chris Brown's album. I love Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown to death. But this nigga just pushed a whole 22 song album. I'm not gonna sit there and bump a 22 song album in 1 or 2 hours. Now, if you are a Chris Brown fan and that's what you want to do, sure, go for it.
Mm.
But me, can't do it, my dog. I like my ADHD is bad.
Shit.
Like so, yeah, it's like what's up with you? The show,
This is
but
an
yeah.
exclusive. She out there in the street. She outside, bro. And I know it's cold as shit. I
Oh no,
know
it's
it's
actually
cold.
pretty nice out here.
Never mind. Take that back. It's actually pretty
It's
nice outside.
yeah, it's definitely nice as hell, yo.
Oh shit. That's alright.
Hello, I've heard so much about you. I heard so much about you too. For sure. Nice to meet you.
She
But
famous,
yeah,
man. Famous.
I got you. Yeah, I'm on the interview, bro. My fault.
She's so good.
I'm weak as hell.
She
I
got that
appreciate it,
golden
bro.
right out here because she
They
made it in
they
no
also
care.
culture kings. I bought these for like two. Well, they was on sale for 100. I bought them for 100, but they $200. Huh? Yeah, they 200. Yeah, they 200. I had to copy.
Fresh to death.
I really am trying, bro.
Fresh,
All right,
fresh to
so
death.
check please. Love y'all. For sure.
Fresh to death. How's it feel to be famous?
Nah, I ain't famous. It's just I don't know. A lot of people know me. And it's crazy because a lot of people know me, and I don't even know them. But people
Mm-hmm.
just be like, oh, they be like, I know you, and I'm like, how? Like
Mm-hmm.
I seen you, da, da, da. So yeah.
Got you.
Hmm.
So, how you be feeling like about the 804 rap scene right now? You feel like it's hot? Like, give your
Yeah,
honest
I feel like
opinion.
it's hot. Hell yes. Hell yeah. I
Okay.
like the artists that's coming out right now. I listen to a lot of Big Eye. That dude's clean.
Uh,
Um, yeah. I what is that dude's name? I don't want to disrespect nobody because it's like I don't want to like I don't ever want to be like, oh, what's his name? Like that's not me.
that's
But
alright, man. Like, shout out to all the 804 rappers, all the VA rappers and shit. Shout out to all of them.
yeah. But there's a song I'm obsessed with. What you gonna do with that bitch? Like that John that was that song. What you gonna do with that bitch?
That's an actual song.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's not like a question.
I'm gonna send it
What
to
you
you. That John hard. That
what you
John
gonna do with
hard.
that bitch? Like what?
Yeah.
So is
Yeah.
he asking? So is he asking like what you gonna do with her? Like say like
Like
he
that gun.
hiding like
The gun.
oh
Hmm.
okay. I thought he meant like a female. Like bro, what you gonna do with that? Like you gonna holler at
Nah,
her?
nah,
Or
nah,
I'm gonna holler at her,
nah,
bro. If you playing, you capping.
nah,
Or what you
nah.
gonna do with that bitch? Like
Yeah,
wow,
nah.
with that gun, that's crazy.
Hmm.
What you gonna do with that bitch?
Hmm.
That sounds like a Debo ass question. Like he gonna like just take your pipe. Pause. Like
Yeah.
yeah, that shit crazy. But now as far as you getting further and further recognition for being an artist, what are the pros and cons that you been through or dealt with? Being as an
Um,
artist. Because I know that a lot of people follow you, they know you, you know what I'm saying? All different types of thinking. But
um,
if you can elaborate.
I guess. the pros would be that I get to meet so many people
Mm-hmm.
um, with so many different sounds within the community, and I'm recognized sometimes by people for which I really like that. It's really cool. Um, Sometimes it's a little weird. I've ran into some interesting people over my time as being an artist.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah. Um, and for the dating scene, it's not fun. It's not as cool as you think. A lot of people just be like, "Oh, you must get the shawties." Da da da. I sometimes I don't like that. I don't like it because I'm very picky, and some people out here claiming me, and I don't even know these folks.
Who claiming her? Who claiming her, but she ain't claiming you? Come on, man. Come on, man. We need you to step up. I don't know who you is, but how the hell you gonna claim her and she ain't claiming you? You got stalkers
I'm
out here.
like,
You got stalkers. It's because you
I
got
used
locks,
to have
man.
one.
It's because you got locks.
Mm-mm.
It's because you got locks.
Oh yeah, the power of the locks.
You got
Yeah, a lot of
locks.
people love my locks, man. I don't know. I love my locks too, but
That's why
I
they
don't
own you.
know.
That's why they own you. And you make music.
Yeah.
And you make music. I do interviews. I'm good. Camera. Bop, bop, bop. I'm good. You a full artist, so you got to deal with a whole like parade. Like you got to deal with all that. Hell no. I'm glad I wasn't blessed with a singing or want to rap. Hell no, no. I couldn't. No, I couldn't. I couldn't.
Nah, like
I'm very outgoing, but when I tell you like personally, I'm very to myself. Like I'm very to it. Like you'll be like, damn, you don't really think like shit, man. Like he really look like he be lit as hell, motherfucking Instagram. You know, most time I do. I ain't gonna be fronting shit, but then I do be having my times for niggas just don't want to be available at all. Like fuck the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And speaking of relationships or going into relationships, as an artist, do you feel like people want to be, people want to, how we say it, want to fuck with you based on your notoriety and who you're known for? Or do you, have you had certain people that were just interested in who you was because it was like, oh, I just want to see who the real person is. You know what I'm saying?
I've had an experience of both.
Mm,
It's mostly been like females that I vibe out with. Like I said, I'm very picky, so you know, a lot of the women that I cool out with, like, they like support me and shit like that, everything like that. So I thought it was pretty cool for the moment. Um, there has been instances where I've been at shows and people be like, "Oh, like they wouldn't pay me no mind for real. Like nobody pay me attention because they don't think that I make music. But then when I make music, like it's like people be flocking, like
yeah.
shawty, like respectfully, like it's just like and I don't like to talk about these things because like I don't want to brag. I'm
It's
not
okay.
like on no
Nah,
bragging
it's
shit. But
okay.
like dead
It's
ass, like there's
okay.
been instances where Shawty's like, "Oh, I just want to listen to music." Like I've had people book sessions, like, and then try to get with me, and that shit was kind of like weird.
That's that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy that they willing to spend money just to do that, just to be with you. So it's kind of like y'all working on a song, but they trying to make it like a date type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a
I make
match. I'm
music,
like,
you make
oh,
music. Hey, let's make a song together. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They be really trying to mac, and I'm like, yo, you are not spitting, bro.
Hey.
Like, come on, man,
Real talk on Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
like.
Girl, watch your mouth. Fuck me, girl, fuck you. I'm trying to tell you.
I was like,
Hey,
Mama, what you talking about? I'm sick of this bullshit.
Bill did grab my tit and start the car. The next
Packing
time
my
you
shit.
get on
Oh,
it,
packing my
with
shit.
fucking little fucking ass friends. Hey, free R. Kelly, man.
I don't know about that one.
All right, no mind, I take it back. Leave R. Kelly ass in there, man. They shouldn't have slapped Bill Cosby with a sandwich.
Hey, listen.
They should have
I
slapped his
don't.
ass with a sandwich.
They need no. They need to keep his ass in there.
Nah, bro.
Robert got a nice voice, but Robert need to stay where he at. He need to stay where he at.
Hey, I'm done with you. You know what? I should be saying that we're doing the interview. I'm just saying that out
She
of
said
term
Robert.
of
Robert.
laughter.
That's what she said. Robert. Robert.
Hey, you know what? I just want to say this was a really fun interview. Okay. Now, people probably may see like, oh, you may be little, whatever, Jeff, but yeah, I am. Fuck you. I don't care. But let everybody
Period.
know they can be able to follow you at all social media platforms for music and your personal social media.
For sure. Oh, can I play you my song preview before I go?
Play me a snippet because we got like a minute 30.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, please make it quick. Make it quick. We got the exclusive. It's going well. Very well. Yeah.
You can follow me on all social media platforms at the official Rasan underscore. And yeah, for sure, it's the official RASAN underscore. And thank you for having me, 804 with. I appreciate you. I love you guys. For sure.
Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hey, it's the Wave 804. We're here again. Shout out to my interviewee. Joint will be coming out soon. Go ahead and follow her. Subscribe to her YouTube channel as well. I'll post it up under the comment description shit. And then yeah, we lit.
Betty.
We fucking lit. Yeah, that's the time it is. Hey man, take your time, man. Stay safe out this bitch. Stay safe out this bitch, man.
You
All right.
It's the
too.
wave.